my name is Gavin, and this will be a video on how to use multi-dimensional arrays with Python and the Wonder Game Engine, and I'm just going to get started. So to start off, what we're going to do is, instead of going to game logic first, we're going to go to scripting right here, and we're essentially just going to be using this scripting menu down here to just create multi-dimensional arrays for. So you're going to scroll down here and wait for these two arrows to point vertically, and drag the screen up like this, and click down here and hit Control and scroll up on your mouse to make your text larger. And as you can see, it makes this section up here much larger. So if you remember what an array is, essentially what an array or a list is like you can define a list and you can have it as like several things like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, whatever, like that, and you can like print a list like this. And as you can see, this variable name list, when printed to the console, is just whatever these contents are right here. If you want to get each of the individual items inside of an, if you want to get the individual items from a list, you can do like a for loop. So like for x in list, like for the items within list, we can print x. And if we hit enter one more time, we can see there's 4 items in list, and it's going to print 1, 4, 3, 2, because those are how many items were in the list. Now, what a multi-dimensional list or an array is essentially an array, well, in this case it'll be lists, so I'll just call them like this. It's a list within a list. So what we can have is list 1 is going to equal, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. And we can have list 2 is going to equal maybe some bigger numbers, 8, 9, 7, 6. And list 3 is going to equal 2, 5, 4, 1. And we have our 3 lists now. What I'm going to do is name one big list is going to equal list 1, list 2, list 3. So this could essentially be rewritten out as, essentially, I'll just put a hashtag to make this in notes. We can have big list is equal to something like this. So the computer is going to read it like this. And you may be confused, but essentially inside of these are all being written as lists. So I'll just put dot dots dot 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 dot. So the computer is reading these as a list of a list or an array of arrays. So if we print big list to the console, so big list, we're going to see exactly what I just said, like it's a massive array or massive list, and inside, instead of having an individual integer, it's printing out each of these individual lists. So if we were to have a for loop, like for I in range, for I in big list, if we print I, it should print out the individual lists like this, since those are the individual items. But let's say that we don't only just want to get the actual information, like, we want to actually be able to access the individual numbers from each of the lists contained within the list. What we can do is have something like for x in big list, we can print x, and then have another for loop like for I in x. So for the items within whatever each of these individual lists is, we can print to the console. I'll do a string value like this, and I'll put I. So what should happen is if we hit enter a couple of times, it should print out the main array that is the first item within the big list, and then it will list off the individual items. As you can see here, that's how this works. Now you may be wondering how this is useful. So essentially the only way I could really think of it is, like, I'll do one more example of how this might be applicable to a game. But you could have, like, let's say you're making a tower defense game, and you'll have type 1 for a turret is equal to, let's just say these are the ranges for the turret. We'll have 1, 2, 3. And then type 2, which has a medium range, is 4, 5, 6. And then type 3, which has a long range, equals 7, 8, 9. So there's essentially 3 different turret types with their own little subclasses, but they've also got one massive pretty much family they're attached to, which is the turret list. And the turret list is type 1, type 2, type 1, type 2, and type 3. So even though all these other turret subclasses, they're all short range, medium range, long range, they all fall under the turret list category. And if you want to actually spawn an object into the game from the turret list, but you need a short ranged one, you might want to grab an item from this one. So you could have another for loop for X in turret list. Print X. Then for I in X, print turret's type, comma I. So you've got your short range, the turret type 1, 2, 3, medium range, turret type 4, 5, 6, long range, turret type 7, 8, 9. So that is kind of how multi-dimensional arrays work. Alright guys, I hope you find this useful. I will just kind of scroll up so you guys can see the script just for one more second.